It's not like a real point. He's just exploring prop logic more. He doesn't even really. He's exploring prop logic more, and that's why he stumped me on multiple points in the conversation. And why we have an incoherent mess. Dude, it's such cope, man. It's such cope. Little bit of you know, psychology came out there, I fear. Does he think about his content past just being like a reactive drone? No, you did not say kind of. You did not. Let's run that back. You wanted to be in this debate. You wanted to go hard. You wanted to stand on it. You wanted to say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Substance, great Twitter account, made this clip. Lonerbox responds to chatters who point out the blatant misrepresentation in Ethan Klein's latest response in his copyright lawsuit, such as the cited r/h3snark mod not actually being a mod, and Ethan having no evidence/proof of collusion with Denims. So what does Lonerbox have to say about the latest filings in the Ethan lawsuit? Let's hear it.
The snark mod directly communicated with Denims on their intent to create a market replacement, Absolute Cinema. On the 21st of January 2025, the H3snark mod with the Discord username Dartois sent Denims a direct message on Discord stating, "Can you advertise on the H3snark before or when the content puke, i.e. the nuke, is released? I tried time to gather people there to join your stream, but we need you for this one so we don't boost Ethan's release." On January 28, 2025, Dartois sent a screenshot on Denim's Discord server from H3snark, then stated, "Remember to just wait a bit and watch it on Denim Twitch stream," or the creators, "We must not feed Ethan's engagement." Is there single evidence this guy is a mod? Never said the guy was a mod. Ethan didn't provide any evidence he is. Also, Denims didn't respond to the DM, "How is it colluding?" Didn't say it was colluding. You can challenge me on anything I've actually said if you want, rather than attacking things I haven't said, but okay. That's what Ethan said in the filing. Did he? Oh, I don't know then.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Ethan said something that has no evidence for it. That might be just like complete bunk. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
You agreed. The thing that I was...
Yeah, you got very defensive as well.
Oh, here, mod. Yeah, I don't know if this person's a mod. The thing I was more baffled by was the fucking on-the-nose quality of these statements.
So why would that matter if Denims didn't reply and it's not a moderator? So what? Why does that statement matter? Like you're saying, oh, on-the-nose quality statement. Yeah, some retard said they really don't want Ethan to get views. Who cares? Why is that? The on-the-nose quality of that statement is not significant if it isn't relevant to anyone that we actually care about in the lawsuit.
The fucking on-the-nose quality of these statements. But okay. And then I said I haven't read the court cases, so I'll probably read all of them at some point. Is that okay? What does it change that this person's not a mod?
Like the whole fucking thing, dude. Like the whole fucking thing. It changes like the whole fucking thing, dude. He's trying to sue the moderators of H3snark. That's it. He wants to sue them for contributory copyright infringement. That's his goal. If this isn't a mod who's saying this, then it massively loses credibility. It's like totally, it's like borderline irrelevant. Let's have a look.
Am I heating off? Okay. We have big drama. So much of it. Where do we even start?
So let's see this in full context.
Communicated with Denims on their intent to create a market replacement, Absolute Cinema. On the 21st of January 2025, the H3snark mod with the Discord username Dartois sent Denims a direct message on Discord stating, "Can you advertise on the H3snark before or when the content puke, i.e. the nuke, is released? I tried time to gather people there to join your stream, but we need you for this one so we don't boost Ethan's release." On January 28, 2025, Dartois sent a screenshot on Denim's Discord server from H3snark, then stated, "Remember to just wait a bit and watch it on Denim Twitch stream," or the creators, "We must not feed Ethan's engagement." Dude. It's so fucking sad. Darto is responding.
Jewish man who wants to control the net and world get a giant octopus on his wall. Hashtag noticing.
Thank you for the 333. Thank you.
Responded to a user asking whether Denims should host a watch party with, I hope we do. I'm marketing like crazy for it. Dartus clarified with promoting, sorry, snark mostly. Hopefully the content puke will be the nail in Ethan's coffin. But the amount of hate watch could help him survive a couple of quarters if all watch it. This shows the H3 Snark mods lied to this court about their intent to siphon views away from TEI. I mean, yeah, maybe I'll read these full filings one day and actually see, because I feel like the real reasoning and the real timeline of these suits has maybe gotten a bit lost. So I might have to check it out. Might have to go through the whole one. I've actually taken a slight interest in it now, mostly because everyone else cares so much about it. I don't understand. I don't understand the fucking like why people are up in arms about this being a problem. Like to do this when it's so fucking it's so beyond.
Like, he's so retarded, man. He becomes so retarded looking at this topic. It's baffling. He's like, why is anyone upset about this? Look, the moderator is literally saying they want to steal views right here. You're a fucking idiot, bro. You're truly fucking stupid. Like, there's not a good excuse for this.
Beyond the pale. Like even if you think that the whatever fucking arbitrary social rules that we've set for React streaming, where basically every React streamer to some degree or another is in legal terms, like a sort of content thief, but obviously we vary to how much we transform and how much of an effort we make. And then there's also the fact that, like, it also, because it's civil cases, it would matter with what the reactee believes as well, because if you're doing an adversarial React, some people complain that someone didn't watch the full video, and maybe if they did, it would be better. So, like, what happens there, right? Like, if you've got someone who's like, oh, you didn't even watch the full video, but versus like steal. So that's how I feel anyway, and that's how I think a lot of people do. If someone wanted to react to something that I did, like a piece, like a 20, 30, 50-minute piece, then I'd prefer that they reacted to the whole thing to see the whole argument rather than just cherry picking a few bits.
Facts.
Because I don't trust people to choose I don't trust
exactly.
people
You don't get to decide which parts of my argument are important to hear.
And to actually summarize my position in a fair way. Generally, I don't trust people to do that, so I'd rather just watch the whole thing and let the audience see what's going on. And then that way they can probably also concede the things where they probably agree with me, right? But even if you believe all that and like the standards that we've set, like surely this just still, even the XQC stuff, like this still goes beyond. Like it's
this goes so far beyond, doesn't it? When some random Discord user says they don't want people to watch one thing and they want them to watch you instead. Whoa, this is so crazy. Whoa, this is so fucking crazy, guys. Whoa, this is so fucking... Doesn't it go so far beyond? Doesn't this go so far beyond? High-level research. Thank you, Lonerbox.
It goes beyond. I don't know.
Not motivated reasoning, guys. Not motivated reasoning.
People should get arrested for smoking weed, but if you're going to go and fucking spliff up in front of a fucking police station...
Back to another retarded analogy that doesn't deal with any of the specifics of the case, ignoring the fact that he's reading a fucking lie and building assumptions off of it.
Dressed as a pig, screaming "fuck the popo."
Just like classic Lonerbox H3 segment. Classic Lonerbox H3 segment.
Fuck you. Then I'm probably not going to care if those people.
The most terrible reasoning, terrible engagement you've ever had.
Basic social conditioning, as a basic setting a basic example for the social contract. Like, you probably shouldn't behave with that level of impunity towards. But anyway,
guys, maybe if I just do 200 more analogies where I deliberately avoid talking about any of the specifics of this case, maybe it'll start making sense. And he full sips, because he knows he's just done another retarded analogy to generalize and avoid making any specific statements about this case. Thank you, Lonerbox. Thank you. Another great, H3 will be really proud of this. Ethan's looking there, and this floor's cleaner than he's ever seen it. Floor's cleaner than he's ever seen it. Okay, certainly no dog shit there after Lonerbox is finished sweeping. All in a day's work.
Whatever. Have you considered misogyny? Yes. And I believe I can concede that I haven't done enough of it. Where's this? Knowing the group he lurks in. Pisco has got annoying about it, and I'm starting to doubt his intentions knowing the group he lurks in. Assume good faith until you're proven otherwise. Again, Ethan puts his foot in his mouth, or even beyond that, just says fucking like shitty and does shitty things like quite a lot. Like he's not like he is far from a perfect actor, right? I think a better explanation for Pisco's little like hanging on to this issue is one. It obviously sounds like he's been. For one, he definitely sounds like he's been exploring like prop logic more often, and wants to play with that like a new toy. But no, more seriously,
it's like such fucking cope, man. The prop logic, because he asks, are you saying possible, plausible, or likely? It's such cope, man. I'm gonna just bring out like, how can you do this? Okay, you're Lonerbox. You are the Destiny fan. You are like you know, Robin. You know, you're like Robin. You're like the fan. You've been around for so long. You've been debating for so long. You've been fighting with the Hassan retards for so long, and now big 25 going into 26. You're starting to say, you just debate broed me when you lose a debate. Is that really what we're doing in big 25 going on 26? Is crying about the fact that someone asked you to define terms? You debate broed me. That's what that is. That's what that is. It's not like a real point. He's just exploring prop logic more. He doesn't even really. He's just exploring prop logic more, and that's why he stumped me on multiple points in the conversation. And why I have an incoherent mess.
I think he gave a pretty reasonable take the first time that it happened, like the first time that the lawsuits were announced. And he probably did just get a little bit surprised by how much opposition he got from fucking DGG or even people in here who are like the fucking Ethan fans or whatever. And he maybe thought like, well, that like level of blind loyalty is kind of interesting to me. So maybe, and I'm also gonna, like, I'm getting a lot of ascribed to my take. The first time I saw Pisco required to this, the first time I saw him react to this was he was talking about how, first of all, like he saw the whatever statements of intent. He was like, God, that's fucking dumb. Like, Jesus, woof. But then also he said he supported Ethan protecting his copyright because he thought that they were all infringed. He just didn't like the.
He don't think he does anymore though. Don't think he does anymore though. He was saying the other night in that big Discord VC that all these DJs kept trying to stream and all this shit. You know, when he first looked at it, he was like, okay, this is like delusional and Ethan's lying, but broadly supportive. And because he got pushback, because the pushback was so insane, he started looking into it more, really thinking about like why should you support a lawsuit? When should you support a lawsuit? And has changed his position. His position is now firmer. His position is now, this is bad. It should not be happening, as far as I can tell. Yeah, exactly. He still thinks they infringe. Like, his position on the merits of the case hasn't changed, as far as I'm aware. But his position on the ethics of it, I believe, have. So, and there is no engagement with that argument. Not from Lonerbox, that's for fucking sure. Yeah, that debate the other day was shameful, man. Totally shameful.
The fact that he was saying it had something to do with, like, that it would have any effect on precedent with regards to people like Disney and shit like that, which I think that's true. That's fair. And I think because he said that, he probably got into a lot of, he probably got like a much more disproportionate response than he would have expected. And then that's probably just stuck with him a little bit. It's like, especially if you're like fairly new to streaming and you're not really used to the amount of like disproportionate fucking behavior you get for failing a loyalty test, like, which is arguably what that was. I think that's probably a better explanation for him hinging on it than whatever being bought and fucking paid for by Doobie or whatever. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like, listen to the world these people live in, where they're like thinking about like they're failing loyalty tests. They get disproportionate hate for failing loyalty tests. Bro, I've literally never had a moment where I'm like, oh, I just failed a loyalty test. Oh, this is a loyalty test. I mean, they may. I guess I did fail a loyalty test with the Oreo by questioning this stuff, but I don't think I got a disproportionate amount of hate for that. I was always sort of antagonistic towards a lot of Diorio's audience. That's just kind of always been the position I've been in with bigger audiences. I'm always kind of like antagonistic to a lot of them. So I guess it is just only something that, you know, we've been on the plantation. You feel it, I guess. Why bro grunting?
The one thing I wasn't sure about was, and I should have thought about this at the time, I think Mina mentioned it.
Yeah, we keep it chill. We keep it leisurely. We keep it leisurely.
Mina mentioned that the whole thing about sincerity, about how sincere someone is when they're doing the apology for a civil suit. And I was like, first of all, I will completely double, triple, quadruple down on the idea that the heartfelt comment was obviously tongue-in-cheek. But the rest of it, saying that you accept the apology and whatever else and you're happy to turn a leaf and move on, I don't understand, like, how would you settle a civil suit with an apology and an acceptance and it not feel unnatural? I don't really, unless like the actual act of a lawsuit really did bring some kind of remorse and reflection and the person who's taking it is satisfied. But I would imagine more often than not, if you're settling a civil lawsuit, it's probably because both sides have agreed to something that's preferable to going all the way to a trial. And I think it'd be very odd if Casey Tron did that apology and then Ethan was like, yeah, well, she's obviously speaking a lot of shit here, right? She's obviously talking with a gun to her head, like fucking North Korea, fucking ISIS video. We're taking this all the way.
So why did he make her do the apology in the first place, dude?
All the way to the judge and the jury, bitch. Mad. No, I think in general, people are going
so there's like negative engagement from this guy. It's so funny, man. I love Lonerbox. I love Lonerbox, but these Ethan segments make me want to bash my head against the fucking wall. I'm sorry, but this guy's sitting here saying, I'm putting out a public challenge at Lonerbox. This guy's sitting here saying, I'm gonna look into this at some point. I'm gonna look into this at some point. Thank you for the dono.
You may not know it, but Stardust is under the table right now and the grunts are a mix of trying to make H3 fans feel at home while masking
That's disgusting.
what's going on.
That's disgusting. Thank you for the 333, but that's disgusting. I love Lonerbox, but these segments blow my mind, and he needs to, like, I think one day, here's what I would love to see, okay? This guy has fuck all going on. This guy has fuck all going on. I see his streams. Look at this guy's stream. Look at this odd. 11 hours he spends on stream. He watches dog shit, anything else at first. He watches the same Frogan shit that everyone else is watching for like hours. He watches dog shit Candace Owens content, which just fucking blows. And then he spends like 6 hours playing Hollow Knight. Do one day, one stream, where you actually try to go through all of the content and justify the lawsuits, okay? And point out the lies, and actually say to your audience when they're lies. I want to be able to sit there and watch and not have an episode, okay? And not have a fucking episode watching it. It would be hilarious. Lonerbox would lose his, like, a third of his audience in a day. Not because it's boring content, but because he would be forced to say things that are unpleasant to that audience, because it is indefensible. It is indefensible, and all of his segments on this rely on him basically not knowing what's going on or feigning ignorance. I don't know which one it is. I'm assuming it's not knowing what's going on. I have quite a positive opinion of Lonerbox generally. I'm assuming he doesn't know what's going on, and he's just sort of like got a little bit of motivated reasoning. But it is like fucking absurd watching these, where it's just like he literally just devolves into these incoherent analogies. It's just so fucking annoying. It's so dumb, man.
Fairly unnatural or fairly, like, forced, softly forced in a civil lawsuit. Like when they're giving an apology and an acceptance. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that if the fact that both of them want to move on and settle is, that's the sincere part, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Do you think Pisco might be taking this position because Ethan called him a fake lawyer? No, I don't think the arguments that he's making are like unbelievable. Like that's the thing. Normally, when you want to say that someone is acting for some kind of like perverse motive or an unnatural motive, then you have to first of all say why their argument is so unbelievable, like why it's so bad. But I just don't think it is that crazy for him to believe the things that he's saying. I don't agree with all of it, but I don't know. I think people should probably be a bit more. People are very quick to put people in boxes. And the only boxes in this house is me. So, shit.
What do you mean what he's saying is true? It's true in the most, like, retarded 70 IQ fucking first lawsuit you've ever discussed way, sure. If you're fucking retarded, what he's saying is true, yeah. Yes, settlements are something that is agreed upon by both parties. You think Pisco's missing that? You think Pisco doesn't understand that? Why is Lonerbox even bringing this up? It's like yet again saying, you can sue anyone you want. Everyone knows that, you fucking idiot. Not relevant to any argument being made. Did you know that humans require oxygen? Did you know that the sky is blue? Did you know that, like, thanks, man. Seriously, great stuff, bro. Really adding to the conversation. I'm glad we brought you in. Yeah, I mean, most people are retarded. No, it's you being retarded if you're sitting there saying that, okay? Because Lonerbox understands that, Pisco understands that, and I understand that. So who the fuck is Lonerbox talking to? Everyone understands this, right? It's not relevant to any of the points being made. It's like literally like we're talking about like, you know, we're like 5 steps down talking about the negative effects of smoking, and then you come in saying humans need oxygen. It's like, yeah, no shit, yes. It's like prerequisite knowledge for even having this conversation. Can you just like not even bother saying that next time? Does he cover any Ethan stuff today? Or did he cover any more Ethan stuff in this stream? I am interested in his Ethan coverage. I am interested in watching this guy's terrible Ethan coverage, man. I do enjoy it. I do get a kick out of it.
Fuck! We had mental, man. Like,
future.
Was it? Oh, wait. I thought there was... Wasn't there some...
The fact that he's going to all this stuff, though, is like he's not naming...
Oh, yeah. Apparently his son's threatening to sue Lonerbox over copyright or something. I know. I just saw this video in the chat.
Capitalist society, like... The fact is that Hassan just loves America. He loves the American lifestyle. He loves the American... And he loves all the, like, cringiest things, but he loves all the opulence, all the fucking consumerism, the big fucking houses. He loves the big hotspot fucking coastal cities. He just loves America. He's like a... He's an American poster boy. All right. I forgot about this. That this lad was trying to stream on Chinese Twitch.
I think you got taken off.
No.
Yo, I hate Tom Nichols. I hate Tom Nichols. I hate Tom Nichols.
It's a Billy.
I don't care about this China stuff either. Here we go.
Huge. Huge. I could have just looked this up, but...
Dude, I sued Lonerbox. Oh.
Apparently this is my mention. Huge. Huge. I could have just looked this up, but...
Dude, I sued Lonerbox openly in an effort to financially put him underwater. And I basically found like a copyright reason to do so, right? And I just fucking openly sued him, and I made him do an apology in the process. Do you think people would be talking about how based it is? Do you think that, you know, people would be...
The difference is, you fucking hypocritical retard, is first of all, I react pretty aggressively to everything that you say. Like,
dude, it's such cope, man. It's such cope. No, you do not, you lying fucking bastard. I have seen you play WoW and watch Hassan. I have seen you intermittently pause while doing other stuff. Denims did a far more substantive reaction to the content nuke than you did to almost, you know, I would say at least 30% of the Hassan content you watched. So, don't even fucking start that. I hate this fucking high-roading shit where he pretends his content is somehow more transformative than others. There is no material difference. There's no distinction in the legal standards. It is fucking absurd. It is totally absurd.
For every fucking 5 seconds you talk, I'll talk for like a minute about how fucking stupid you are. And second of all, I don't lie about you. I don't do like.
What relevance does that have to copyright? What relevance does that have to copyright? Excuse me? Also, I guarantee you may not have deliberately lied. I would give Lonerbox that. Guarantee I could find at least one Dan Saltman lie that he has ran with without fully checking. Guarantee. Would put money on it.
Again, if I literally said, oh yeah, let's just steal a bunch of Hassan content and do a shitty ass react, and you sued me, then it's like, what grounds would I have to complain about that? Like, I've clearly fucked around in the most obvious way, and if I find out, well, fuck me, I guess. Like, that would be a real shame. But what could I say? You know, like But as far as like any other underlying pretext for you to have like a spiteful or like to have a vendetta against me, dude, I don't lie about you. And I literally have DMs. I have DMs with Hassan where he hasn't responded to this last one, but I've literally said like, yeah, if I ever say anything to you, because I was correcting him something he was saying about me about a year ago. And I said like, hey, if you ever see me saying anything about you that you think is out of context or unfair.
I'm going to be like Lonerbox when Hassan stops replying to my DMs. I'm going to become like Lonerbox. I'm going to become like Lonerbox. That's going to be me soon. When Hassan stops replying to me.
Or dishonest, just tell me. Like, I'll correct it if you show me context or if you say why I got something wrong. I'll do that because I'm not you. I'm not like you. We are different people. I'm an honest person. You are a lying, frat, fucking hyper-consumerist.
Okay. Little bit of, you know, psychology came out there, I fear.
To simp for the fucking state of China whilst enjoying all the benefits of freedom living in the United States. LARPing cunt, right? Is that okay? Is that a big enough difference? Also, you're a spoiled fuck, and I'm not. I'm a working class hero, okay? I grew up in hell. I actually did. I came from a pretty
Scotland.
Area,
yeah, Scotland.
Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, it's all of Scotland.
Celebrating that shit? No, of course not. They'd be calling it out because that would be fucking ridiculous if I did that. Okay, dude.
Okay.
I sued.
Whatever. Go back to telling people how you at least if Hassan ever did sue me for copyright, I could probably like fundraise to sue him for defamation for the paid Israeli propaganda tour. We can just do 50-50, you know? Like, I'll just you get 10.
Wow. Terrible coverage as always, I've got to say. Fucking terrible coverage. Must be said that this coverage is atrocious every time he does it. Would love to see this fella, you know, actually engage with the topic, engage with the information. Instead of just like blindly dick riding, doing this like, oh, I don't know, whenever he gets pressed. That'd be cool. Dude, oh my god, look at these histrionic fucking women in my fucking... The memification of Epstein has worked to obscure the horror of his extensive crimes. This man has raped and trafficked children. He destroyed countless lives and escaped accountability for years due to his powerful network of friends, associates, and co-conspirators. Bro, he leisurely, he chilling. He leisurely, he chilling. He's kind of quirked up. He's kind of like, you know, he's having a good time. Yeah, I'm just trying to humanize him. Sorry, yeah, that was, he's live today as well, isn't he? Let's finish off our Lonerbox coverage. Let's finish off our checkups on the Lonerbox. Ethan Klein coverage.
A couple of Bad Avanadas fans are in those communities.
Okay, he's talking about religion right now. Oh my god.
This looks like a...
So he talks about denims, I guess?
Donald Trump announced a new round of global...
Taking bullets for Asmongold from denims, but Asmongold, no, get out of the way! Asmongold, get down!
Tariffs, raising rates on dozens of countries. At the time of the announcement, the actual tariff rate for China stood at 34%.
在现行适用关税税率基础上加征34%关税。
In response, the Chinese Communist Party announced on April 4th that it would impose a matching 34% tariff on all goods imported from the U.S. Trump then warned that
you can see how this is asymmetrical, right? Because, like, obviously, like, we import way more than they do from us.
That's not to do with tariffs, Gold.
Puts the exact same tariff. This is asymmetrical and unfair because we buy more stuff that you guys make.
Sam straight denims. Do my job for me.
50%. Which CCP responded by saying it's ready to fight to the end. While the Chinese government is showing a tough stance, many businesses in China are already feeling the pain.
See, this is not like, this is, I think, where the problem is going to lie.
Where's the problem?
Is that, like, we all
I don't think I saw
watch,
this
boys, like, we
video.
watched that shit from Speed.
Like,
right?
really, you can't look
China
at...
was
Dude,
looking
he doesn't care enough to look into any of the lawsuits, but he just watches Denims watch Asmongold for, like, extended periods of time. Alright, man. Whatever, bro. We can't possibly look into those lawsuits that your big content creator friend is doing. Could not ever possibly do that. What would the audience think? Oh, we get some Hassan.
To the average American person, right? It's like,
Asmongold, get down! No, Asmongold, get down!
Like, what about you? Why are you here?
Dog, what about you?
got him.
What the fuck?
Absolutely fucking destroyed. Bam, bam.
That's
You never
so
figure out. Maybe that's why
unfunny.
he's mad, because these are guys who are outside. And that's the number one enemy of Asmongold, being outside. Yeah. Looking at a protest happening on a Saturday. Why are these guys not at work? I don't know. That's a day people work at, right? I think. I don't know. I don't go outside.
They don't have a fake job.
He called your chat the number one anti-Semitic source in this platform, blaming for the shooting in Australia. Chat must
And
have
the fucking state, and again, at the very least, Asmongold is like clever enough, or he's not even clever. He's just like, the thing with Asmongold is that he's going to win in this situation because Asmongold actually says things that are relatable to the average American person, right? And not just this incredibly fucking tight niche of hyper-educated, like fucking college-educated, spoiled, rotten, fucking middle-class fucking retards who have nothing to fucking show for themselves. So they just have to pretend that they're intellectuals because they use some of the same fucking jargon that was used by some philosopher in the fucking 1800s, right?
What is this other than seething about the fact that the lefties get upset with how, you know, like, I don't even want to say it, man. Like, yeah, what you mean by Asmongold says things that are relatable to the average American is that he is a careless, lead-brained degenerate who worships death and suffering and cruelty and believes in causing maximum pain to other people for no conceivable benefit to yourself. Yes, in that sense, Asmongold is very relatable to the average American. Now, why is your coverage all about how...
Do you still love Lonerbox, or is he going in the grape cube?
Thank you for the £5. We love Lonerbox, yeah. Sorry, I already said thank you. What was I saying? Fuck, where was I? You interrupted me. Yeah, so Asmongold being like a total fucking, you know, psycho. Yes, that is relatable to the average American. Why is your coverage of this like just like, oh yeah, Asmongold's gonna win. Asmongold's awesome. Asmongold's awesome. Asmongold's relatable. It shouldn't be though. It shouldn't be. Where's your positive liberal case here? I understand you don't want to just support Hassan, but where's your... All you're doing right now is saying, yeah, Asmongold's like chill. Where's your positive liberal case here? Or do you not make that because that's too middle class and, you know, you couldn't possibly say it's bad to massacre children. That sounds very middle class and privileged. You know? Asmongold wouldn't say that. Asmongold wouldn't say. Asmongold would say if you've got genocide baked into your culture, maybe you deserve it. That's what Asmongold would say. Because he's relatable to the average American. You know, that's what it all feels like it comes back to, man. But hey, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
Like, the difference is so fucking wide. Like, you have Asmongold here speaking to a bridge between the America First and the MAGA-tards and the fucking tariffs and the immigration and the wall and all this shit. And you've got Mr. fucking Piker over here, like, trying to explain to us the fucking, like, the fucking nuances or the moral necessity of kidnapping fucking civilians in the Red Sea to stop the active ongoing genocide in fucking Gaza. Somehow those two are connected. Fucking simping for the CCP and talking about how great they are with balancing rural and urban development. Talking about how the fucking Middle Eastern countries, like the conservative Muslim nations, would be they'd be hammering on the doors of gay rights just as long as American bombs stop dropping on them. You know, all Saudi Arabia needs is to stop getting bombed by the United States, and then they'll become pro-gay. Like, who's going to win in this fucking ideological battle? Who's going to more effectively capture the minds of the average American, lost and confused young male dipshit? It's Asmongold. This is the pushback we have on Twitch to the fucking to MAGA. If I were American, I'd be fucking bricking it.
Clip? No. No, this is a man who is consistent. There's no way. So in the same week where he was salivating at the prospect of
yeah, the pushback's certainly coming from you, is it, Lonerbox?
Doing a collaborative stream with Nick Fuentes, as his chat was spamming base when Nick Fuentes was like Adolf Hitler was awesome. He turned around and said, I was the number one source. My community was the number one source of anti-Semitism on the platform. No, that seems so far-fetched. Is anti-Semitism a real issue when you make a mockery of it when you cry wolf at a joke?
You don't want free speech? This is a very specific thing. And this is...
How many fucking videos did this cocksucker make about me getting deported potentially or getting arrested because I'm the number one anti-Semite? How many videos did he make about Mahmoud Khalil and how it's totally justifiable to fucking deport him? The fuck is this? Wow. Going from fucking Mahmoud Khalil, absolutely, yeah, has to be.
Whose decision is it for these guys to not have a conversation? I feel like Hassan would probably wipe the floor with Asmongold in a debate about. Like,
he has multiple times.
Because MAGA is just there, that indefensible. Does he not? I'm guessing maybe Asmongold doesn't want to, does he? They've spoken before.
Deported, yeah, based. To, you know, the number one cause of anti-Semitism is Israel. Why is nobody tackling Israel? The rats are jumping ship, it seems. He's getting called out on my timeline so much lately for being a fucking hypocrite. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, how many videos did he do on this? Abraham is anti-Semitic. Now he's over here talking about how Puka doing the Puka doing the anti-Semitic greedy merchant meme is actually...
They debated about college protests in 2023. I thought it was more recent than that. I thought they debated about Israel and stuff like that more recently. Wasn't it when Asmongold said that thing about how the Palestinians have genocide baked into their mindset or some shit? Their Islamic ideology, and then that was the debate, wasn't it? When Hassan was preaching to, and Hassan's response was to tell Asmongold all about how actually all of these conservative Muslim nations and societies would be opening up to gay rights just as soon as the Americans stop dropping bombs on them. It's literally the only thing standing between the Muslim Arab world and gay rights is fucking America. Jesus.
Just like silliness. If you search the word terrorist, half of
Is that where the Houthi Anne Frank thing came from? God, he's so lucky that Asmongold is too retarded to... He's so lucky that Asmongold is too retarded to notice, see through the amount of fucking shit that comes out of this guy's face. I think the reason Hassan loves the Israel-Palestine conflict so much, it's not just because it's just like it just covers like, it's just one of those places where left-wingers can still actually like appeal to liberals. Like,
well, there's a very strong, positive, liberal case being made here. I can see why, I just, as a mystery, why Commie Hassan is so popular and liberal Lonerbox is still, you know, same viewership. It's like, it just blows my mind that you can really sit here and do this every day where you just piss and shit about Hassan. And like, even when you're looking at Asmongold, it's still about Hassan. It's so crazy. Like, you've got Hassan and Asmongold there. I understand you might hate both of them equally if you're like a moderate lib. That might be reasonable. Fair enough. But then great opportunity for you to voice that. For you to be making some kind of positive case. Where is it? Where is it? Or do you just cry about the fact that other people have terrible pushback? You just cry about the fact that Hassan says that causing countries to become more impoverished and more unstable generally does not lead to positive social outcomes. You just get cry about him saying that, but not come up with your own formulation, your own vision. Like, it's just like worthless, bro. I would probably, like, obviously, if Hassan actually said, and I don't think he did, I think this is a retarded interpretation, deliberately retarded interpretation from Lonerbox here, frankly. Where Hassan is probably saying something to the effect of, yes, unstable countries with issues with the basic necessities, you know, the basic parts of the hierarchy of needs aren't met, struggle to get to the later parts, as you can probably imagine. Because you need to kind of have a good baseline, start thinking about stuff like rights and, you know, for much of human history, Western countries didn't even have all this stuff. Because it was like, you know, we're like fucking serfs out working the fields and everyone's dying of like easily preventable diseases and all this shit. So at a certain point, once you've got some needs met and people have time to fucking think about this and space to breathe, yeah, you do start solving those issues more. Now, is that to say that there's no effect of culture and religion and all this stuff on the ability for a country to do that and that change have to be made there? Obviously he's not saying any of that. He's not saying any of that. I'm not saying there's no, you know, attitudes or culture there that's independent of any poverty or suffering they're experiencing. But this stuff does have an interplay. So, Lonerbox. Hassan's presented his idea. Asmongold's presented his idea. I've now presented, you know, my idea. Are we going to get Lonerbox's ideas at any point in this clip? Or is it just going to be another excuse to sit there and cry about Hassan the entire time?
Much of like Israel's actions are like quite fucking horrible, but it's also because they can ride on the fact that people just don't know enough about it. People don't care enough about it. They don't care enough to know, and then it's very easy for someone who's just basically been fucking doped to the gills on propaganda pamphlets. You can go in there and act like a fucking scholar, and they don't know what to say in response.
Is your face as the thumbnails? Okay, I thought you were exaggerating. It's not an exaggeration. I'm risking another ban. What is this? Content new Hassan Piker. He can't stop talking about me.
Wait, Hassan uses film art?
I searched the term terrorist on Asmongold TV channel, and it's mostly just videos about me. That's crazy. Hassan got banned.
Well, don't support terrorists then, retard. You support terrorists. Yeah, of course. That's one of the.
Yeah, Hassan the digger.
About you is that you're a fucking American ass like hyper consumer, opulent frat bro, spoiled dipshit who for some reason needs to support terrorists. It's really odd. It's fascinating.
I warned you. Openly promoting terrorist propaganda. If you disagree with them, go to China and protest them. I'll wait. What? Go to China. I live in America, you fucking idiot. And he unironically wants to turn America into what you think China is.
If you disagree with them, go to China and protest them. I'll wait. Wait. What do you think China has free speech on? What do you mean? We have to turn America into what you think China is. Okay.
That's the argument here. Okay. The argument that I'm presenting is that you should be able to protest. Also, I did go to China. It was awesome.
He's so fucking thick, man. He's actually so dense. What the fuck? What was that sentence? Go to China and protest them. Protest them. Protest. Protest. The thing that you can't do in China. Protest the regime. You cannot do that in China. Hassan, why don't you go to China and start speaking shit about the regime? Yeah? Lead a protest. I did actually go to China. Dude, you're such a bad manipulator. It's so fucking stupid. What the fuck?
So it's just manipulator. Like, dude, why does all this like bro? It's always like the frat thing, manipulator. It's like I don't even want to say it, man.
Did go to China? What? Fuck me, man. The next time someone tells me to go to Israel and fight with the IDF, bro, I went to Israel. Excuse me, what? There are pictures. I mean, a camel.
China is. That's the argument here.
How is he doing? How do you achieve
the
this?
argument that I'm presenting is that you should be able to protest. Also, I did go to China. It was awesome. He's talking about non-citizens protesting in the U.S. Yeah, except unlike China, non-citizens.
No, it's not
Destiny
Skin. That's not what I was
on
saying.
U.S. soil, you fucking moron. I take pride in being firmly entrenched among the normies, but I've yet to encounter an IRL Asmongold fan. Is just that because they don't have to leave their house, or what is that? I think.
Yeah, you acknowledge it there. Okay.
They probably won't.
Why throw that? Oh, I did go to China. Okay.
And you were right about Mama.
Yeah, that's more it. That's more it. Stacey always goes for the communists. That's more along the lines of where my head's at.
Legal assessment was correct. His wasn't. I remember this because he had a "we'll see who was right" attitude. Yeah, did he ever actually do a follow-up to say Hassan was right? I was wrong. I was a dumb bitch who doesn't know anything, who was just simply chirping into the fucking wind. Because
it just all seems. It just again, whenever I watch the content, it is all just like so wrapped up in some fucking bizarre, you know. I don't even know what to call it. Like, so I don't want overused psychosexual, like Freudian. I don't even know what you'd call it, man. It's just all. There's just always this weird high school sexual element to it. It's just bizarre.
He then continues to explain what a grifter is. Here's the easiest way to tell someone's a grifter. How often do they go against their own side? If they never go against their own side, they're grifting. Wait, what? Nazis? What the fuck?
Well, this is a proper little fucking spat going on
they
now.
They never go against their own side? How many
it's nice to see Hassan punching up, though. It's cute.
This is Asmongold crafted around me yelling at my chat. I never go against my own side? I think that's a very stupid metric for whether someone's a grifter or not. But even by that own silly-ass metric that he fucking presents, I shit on leftist principles and the way that leftists operate and the way that leftists fucking present themselves, carry themselves on the internet and all around with regular frequency.
He shits on leftists who shit on him, to be fair. He shits on, like, he'll shit on Banana but after Banana shit on him. What? Okay.
A lot more than Asmongold shits on Donald Trump, for example.
What a fucking state, man. Because, like, to be clear, like, I don't need to fucking prove it to people. Like, I fucking hate Asmongold. It's the way that the shit that he supported in the last year, like with regards to Khalil or with Garcia, with all the other deportations and the fucking economic policies and stuff. Like, he's fucking disgusting. Like, the fact that he just kind of swoops in and just watches all this like random propaganda shit.
Hey guys, Asmongold bad at the end, guys. Asmongold. I know I spent the whole time crashing out about Hassan, crashing out about Stacey always goes for the commies. Asmongold bad at the end. Good job, Lonerbox. No, I just wish there was like any. I don't know, man. Does he think about his content past just being like a reactive drone? Like just being like, oh, Hassan clip, I fucking hate this guy. Like, does he think about it past that? Does he think about like, oh, what am I saying on my streams? Because I feel like this would be like a great time to just lay out, like, if you're in between these two positions, great time to lay out your middle position. Great time to make that positive case, but it's just not there. It's not there. It's just more bitching about Hassan. It's just like watching more Pegasus. It's like watching Pegasus content or Nick the Oreo content, except Lonerbox is like 30 IQ points higher and way above doing this shit. Where you just like sit there and go, oh, this guy's a fucking commie and he buys cars, he buys expensive cars. Like, just shut up, man. Just shut up.
Fucking left-wingers are more violent than right-wingers for terrorism in the United States. Like, it's so fucked that like the pushback to it is this on Twitch. God. Hassan's arch enemy is Asmon, while Asmon's arch enemy is hygiene. Asmon's got bigger fish to fry. His personal hygiene. Cringe. What a state. Oh, just so you guys know, both are grifters. They're not grifters. You think what either of them are doing is grifting? You have no idea what grifting is. Those two both are very authentic in their opinions, unfortunately. Indiscreet, thanks for the $5.
Political discourse box, brother.
Yep, I love it. Speaking of, I guess I'll do a new goal. Why not? Just a short one. Oh yeah, this was from the Epstein thing as well. This was ContraPoints talking about it. This is the opening sentence from Lolita, written on someone's foot, and a fucking copy of the book. This is from the House Oversight Committee. She was low, plain low, in the morning, standing 4'10" in one sock. Dude. Fucking mental. It's only the first half, yeah. I think this Epstein guy might be a pervert. What's the next half? It's not the exact opening line, it's just part of the opening. It's this. Lolita, light of my life, fire of my loins, my sin, my soul, low, lead, ha, the tip of the tongue, taking a trip of 3 steps down the palate to tap, at 3 on the teeth.
You're really reading this.
She was low,
that's crazy,
morning,
bro.
4 feet 10 in one sock. She was Lola in slacks. She was Dolly at school. She was Dolores on the dotted line, but in my arms, she was always Lolita. Jesus fucking. You can't fill that in a foot, though. ContraPoints. I'm sorry. Wait, what's he saying? The first half is dog-eared. What? I don't know, whatever. Jesus.
What would you? They're saying that he only read the first. He's like read the first half, a whole bunch, and hasn't really read the second half so much. Oh, I understand. I'm guessing my understanding is based on my understanding of the book, Lolita, having not read it, is that I imagine the first half is more about the relationship he's building with this child, and the latter half is more about him suffering for the consequences of that decision. I would imagine, based on my knowledge of the book.
Wait, what's he saying? The first half is dog-eared. What? I don't know. Whatever. Jesus. Are we not allowed to appreciate classical? Oh, she's talking. Oh, she's not the fucking book. I'm just a retard. Jesus. I thought somebody. Okay. Yeah. This. He only read the first. Oh no. What a fucking psycho. Okay, got it. I'm so autistic. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. He got it. He got it. He's watching like, dude. Please don't tell me. No. No, he's really watching these awful Nick the Oreo Orbiter videos. Bro, you're spending your time watching this, and you can't look into the fucking lawsuit at all. You can't do anything to look into the lawsuit. But you're watching the fucking Princess Mantis channel, the fucking absolutely mentally disabled Nick the Oreo Orbiter who uses AI for these dogshit edits. Dude, it's like beyond fucking parody, bro. It's so cringe, man. It's so cringe. I can't take it. I have to just stop.
With people on the extremes.
Oh, he watches some of this Dispel shit. We're snarking Lonerbox, okay?
Blast, thanks for £10.
I think you're perfectly capable and very cogent to be able to dive into the nuance of that is demanded of these issues. People who are familiar with the topic. But what I'm saying is, it's not you that's retarded. It's not me that's retarded who's trying to do this binary. When you're propagandizing, spreading politics across the internet, people are retarded. They're going to fall into one of two camps.
Spreading politics.
Ill society or the capitalists.
Okay, I don't care about this. And I guess he has people on. Do they talk about the Ethan stuff?
Oh God, hang on.
I can have more of the African root. Deep in, not the ties. And it's like Yami or what?
Yo, I'm so glad I finally realized that Spider's Hispanic. I'm so glad I finally placed the voice. It makes so much sense with the
Sounds like a crazy
pictures.
But it's not really like bannable stuff though. It's just the kind of discourse I'm not really interested in. Like I don't want to. It's just like not fun for me. Like so.
Yeah.
It's not like people are breaking rules or anything. It's just that like I'm not gonna ask them to make their moderating decisions different or whatever else. Like, but like I don't know why I'd be in like fucking Kuihman stream and people are in the chat are saying that I support Saber Satila, right? Like that's I don't know why that should be a thing.
Do you think maybe it's because you constantly get really annoyed by it? He said he's complaining. We've just gone to a random point. He's just complaining. The people in this chat say he supports Saber and Shatia or that his dad was involved in it or whatever as a joke, obviously, because it fucks with him, because it annoys him, and they don't like him. I understand. Look, if you don't like, you know, like shitposting and people fucking around and trolling, then yeah, you're probably not gonna. You might not, you know, jive. But acting like this is some serious thing, or that you're like, you know, unique is pretty cringe, bro. Okay, let's listen. Let's hear what he's saying, man. Yeah, remember when he crashed out over the question marks? Right? Dude, I love Lonerbox. I do love Lonerbox. So listen, he is very sensitive, though. He's very sensitive.
Man, like Lonerbox on everything. Like he wants to do a debate. Like look, like that's what he said.
Okay, that's not a big conflict that comes in there.
Should be.
Okay,
and
now
I think he talked about like how you were at McDonald's and then a Roman asked you like, hey yo bro, drop the full lore about Israel Palestine, and then
yeah,
like,
I went
like,
way too fucking low. Yeah, that was a fucking. I dropped all the lore. I just can't do it. Yeah, I got a little map out and we just yapped.
Yeah. Oh, did he? Because I think on the relevant clip channel, which I run, I think he debated J-Stock, Kuihman, Shredder Red about the whole Ethan Klein shit.
Oh, they are
like a 3v1 or 2v. Basically a 2v1, 3v1, basically. So.
To be fair, I don't really like. I mean, I've actually even said this to them. Like, I just don't like interacting with that community because I feel like something happens. There's two things that happen when I interact with that community. One is just slightly annoying, but it's that people will try to just look for like a 10-second clip of me saying something that they can construe as some like mad fucking Zionist position, or like I think the last thing was like Kuihman asking me about would it be anti-Semitic to say that you want like a one-state solution, right? Like I want right now, would that be anti-Semitic? And I said like kind of in the sense that it would probably yield anti-Semitic outcomes, like not understanding the like.
That's not what you said. Where's the clip? Oh, thank you, Kathy.
Okay, so.
Well, yeah, I understand
that's
that,
why
but,
I think
but
it's
then,
anti-Semitic. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so, okay. So you think it's anti-Semitic to believe one person, one vote now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you think that is an anti-Semitic belief? Not just anti-Semitic in practice, but anti-Semitic in motivation?
I don't think it has to be in motivation. Most of the people have no fucking idea.
But you think because that would lead to the death of Jews in Israel, that's anti-Semitic?
Yeah.
So that's the clip. That's the clip he's mad about. So let's hear how he phrased it just then, because he makes it sound like he was like, "Oh, you know, maybe," in like the way that I'm. Okay, let's just hear what he says. Let's hear what he says.
Happens. There's two things that happens when I interact with that community. One is just slightly annoying, but it's that people will try to just look for like a 10-second clip of me saying something that they can construe as some like mad fucking Zionist position, or like I think the last thing was like Kuihman asking me about would it be anti-Semitic to say that you want like a one-state solution, right? Like right, I want right now, would that be anti-Semitic? And I said like kind of, in the sense that it would probably yield anti-Semitic outcomes.
Kind of. No, you did not say kind of. You did not. Let's run that back. Okay. So you wait. So okay. So you think it's anti-Semitic to believe one person, one vote now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So this is what I mean, man. This is where I get pissed off with people like Lonerbox and Hutch so bad. You wanted to be in this debate. You wanted to go hard. You wanted to stand on it. You wanted to say, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." Then when people take an implication from your such firm stance there, it's, "Oh, I didn't even say that. I didn't even say that. I said kinda." No, you didn't. You wanted to be firm on this question. You wanted to make a firm point. The lefties didn't like it. It got you some, you know, I don't know. I think this was in a BE video. He's probably upset because this was in a BE video. I'm guessing that's the case. Because I believe it was. I believe it was in a BE video. So I'm guessing that's the part that's annoyed him. Maybe just don't answer like this in the first place, because it's going to be clipped. It's a live stream. We all have to deal with that. We all have to deal with that. So if there's a question that might cause you backlash, you know, you can decide how to answer that. You do not have to go, "Oh yeah." You don't have to do that. Just like Hutch does not have to go, "Guys, it's not a war crime to bomb hospitals." You know, you don't have to do that. You don't have to say it like that. And you can't, you know, cry foul when people take it the way you said it.
Right now, would that be anti-Semitic? And I said like kind of, in the sense that it would probably yield anti-Semitic outcomes. Like not understanding the like need for a Jewish majority like in Israel is like would kind of have that outcome. It's not inherently anti-Semitic to like, you know, democracy, but people took that clip and basically just said like, "Oh, Lonerbox thinks like opposing apartheid is anti-Semitic." I'm like, well, no. Yeah. So like that kind of stuff happens quite a bit when I interact with those groups, like that crowd, like the Band of Banana, whatever.
Yeah, that's obviously that's obviously a retarded conclusion to take. It's obviously a retarded conclusion. Obviously, the scope of the question is about like ending it right now with no like process or whatever. Like obviously, yes, there's arguments you can make around that. No one's fucking saying otherwise. No one reasonable saying otherwise. But you have to deal with the fact you will be clipped. You cannot just cry foul about the clips. And this is just the endless problem with these people. Hassan does it too, don't get me wrong. But they cry about it when Hassan does it. When Hassan's like, "That's a bad faith clip, it's out of context." Like, "Oh, how would you possibly say that?" Everyone has to deal with clipping.
The clips up because they somehow get from there to those guys. And there's people clipping, looking for that kind of stuff. And the other is just like the personal attacks and fucking DMs and shit like that come up as well. So I'm just like, I feel like I just don't need either of those things in my life. And it's like, I don't think it's like a moderation problem necessarily. It's just, yeah, I don't know, just weird shit goes on there.
Dude, what?
All fucking DMs and shit like that come up as well. So I'm just like, I feel like I just don't need either of those things in my life. And it's like, I don't think it's like a moderation problem.
Is he mad because I said I DM'd him that I was angry about that video? Because I did. Because I messaged him being like, "This is a terrible video." He's mad about that, dude. It's like so crazy. He just wants to sit there. If it was, he just wants to sit there, do like 3 hours of watching the rest is politics in near silence, which don't get me wrong, I love doing that every once in a while. 3 hours of watching the rest is politics and CNN in near silence. 3 hours of Hollow Knight and 3 hours of crying about Hassan. And never engage anyone, never have an argument, and never be forced into a position where you might have to reconsider your opinion. It's so frustrating watching this guy, man. He seems like such a... It comes off so sensitive and closed off. You know, get some constitution. Figure it out. Engage with the topics. Engage with the interesting topics. Like, it just feels like he just spends his time getting into fights with lefties so that you can cry about how they're treating him and never engage with anything remotely interesting.
Necessarily, it's just... Yeah, I don't know. Just weird shit goes on there.
Shit. Have they DM'd you? Like any other like like have any of their fans like DM you or what?
It's.
It sounds like it's like a crazy harassment sort
but it's
of
not
thing.
like,
maybe it might not be.
It's not really
harassment?
it's not really like bannable stuff though. It's like it's just the kind of discourse that I'm not really interested in. Like I don't want to. It's just like not fun for me. Like so.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not like people are breaking.
It doesn't,
rules
dude.
like,
No discourse is fun for you. Let's be fucking serious. Unless you are sitting in a university classroom where you can just sit there and, you know, present your little papers and read them out to each other, you're never going to be having fun. And that ain't streaming.
I'm not gonna ask them to make their moderating decisions different or whatever else. But I don't know why I'd be in like fucking Kuihman stream and people are in the chat are saying that I support Saber Shatila, right? Like that's I don't know why that should be a thing. But it is. So not fucking with that. No fun.
I mean, I feel like it's shittier that he doesn't like say anything about to those people or like tell them that's not true or whatever.
Guys, that's not true. Guys, I'm gonna make it totally clear to you guys right now. Lonerbox does not support the Saber and Shatila massacre. There's no reason Lonerbox would support the Saber and Shatila massacre. It doesn't line up with any of his other stated beliefs, and he simply would not support that. So, guys, I'm sure that's gonna stop you now, isn't it? Wow.
I mean, I think he probably does. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no shit. Don't actually believe it. Yeah, don't actually believe it. They're fucking with you.
He says. I've watched him talk about me a couple of times, like, but it's only in like small bits.
Do you think that he has good faith towards you?
No. Like, what the fuck? Like, one time he was watching. I was actually going to react to it on stream, but then I just realized it wasn't worth it. But there was one thing where he was like talking about the Israel-Palestine stuff, covering me talking about, I think it was Qatar or something. But I think he summarized my approach to Israel-Palestine discourse as just me spurging out and saying that people are too retarded to know how sniping jobs work. And I'm like, really? That's your summary of how I approach Israel-Palestine? Like
that is yes. I'm talking about your rhetoric there. I'm talking about your attitude on stream. Yes, we understand, Lonerbox. You've spent many hours reading boring text documents. No one watches you read boring text documents. Whenever you're in a position where you are going to give an argument that is going to be seen by people, you resort to being condescending towards people for having justified horror at videos they're seeing of people dying. That is essential. That is basically, in summary, how your rhetoric works. It's like, I can't believe you'd be upset about these videos of these kids dying to the point where you're calling it a war crime. You're such an idiot for saying that. That's how your rhetoric on this goes and has gone for like the last year, as far as I can tell. Yes. Yes, that's appeal to emotion. Nice one. It's just like, it blows my mind. And look, I'm not going to say that, I'll even show, this is my show of good faith. I understand. Immediately. I can immediately understand why Lonerbox would hear me say something like that, not be able to perceive the point that I'm trying to make, and shut off a little bit. Much like a lefty would. Hearing someone say, it's not a hospital, it's not a war crime to bomb hospitals, or, you just don't know how sniping jobs work. Much like a lefty would shut off in those situations, I understand how you have shut off hearing me say that in a mean way. But I think, Lonerbox, if you seriously do some time, it takes some time to introspect, you'll understand the point I'm making. It's absurd to constantly spend your time on stream crying how you're the fucking victim of all these lefties when you make absolutely no effort to alter how you're perceived. Because it's not just a couple lefties that think it. It's getting picked up that way by huge amounts of the audience.
The amount of fucking like ungodly hours I spent reading more about this conflict than like pretty much
like,
all
yeah,
my
literally immediately. Yes. What did I say? We know you've done a lot of reading, Lonerbox. No one's discounting your reading. Every time I talk about it, guys, how many times have I said Lonerbox is incredibly intelligent and very well read on the Israel-Palestine stuff? Lonerbox is far more well read than I could ever be on the Israel-Palestine stuff. How many times have we said this? Many. Every time I've discussed Lonerbox talking about this, I would say I have said that. I've made that exceedingly clear.
Combined, doing most of it on stream.
Yeah, literally too many to the point where people get annoyed with it.
So fucking careful to try and like, with every kind of like wild claim that comes on my way to verify things are true or not, and then just like summarizing that as what my position is when it's a clip that wasn't even from a fuck.
Dude, I didn't summarize it as just your position, you fucking idiot.
Segment that I uploaded is just like that's you just talking like a bad.
I said every clip. I probably said, I think if I'm remembering back, I believe the thing I said was something to the effect of every clip I see is similar to that sniping jobs clip. He's spoking out and being condescending at people who have probably reasonable feelings of horror. I don't know if it was those words. That was the point I was making. I'm positive of it.
I'm not a fan. Like, there's no difference. Or a San fan. And I'm just like, no, that's not good faith. No. Because he knows better.
Guys, he knows that because he's watched so much of the content from the 30 seconds he could stand to watch before he punched his monitor after someone put a question mark in the chat.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I've never acknowledged his knowledge level
like,
on Israel-Palestine.
More allied with his community, or didn't you used to like raid him or that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, but again, like if he's changed his opinions on me, that's fine. Like he's allowed to. But I'm just saying why I don't bother like interacting directly with those spaces anymore.
I understand. It does seem like there's a lot of toxicity over there anyway. Like among that whole sphere. So, and I don't know how much overlap. Like, yeah. I don't even necessarily know entirely like where all those people, if they're all just like bad Abanada people, or if they're like anti-Hassan people, or if it's anti-Ethan people, or if it's both. And yeah, how much?
I mean, like, it's somehow okay. It's just like some like evidence that like those community are like pro bad Abanada, then like what the fuck?
No, they're not. Like they're yeah. I'm pretty sure they.
Dude, like Spider is so disabled, bro. Get this guy in a home. This guy needs someone wiping his ass. It's fucking insane.
Watching his content. So, but yeah, I'm not saying they're the same. I know I've definitely seen like a couple of Bad Abanada's fans are in those communities. But remember that fucking amelioration station guy? He's there.
Oh, that guy!
I don't even know that
guy.
Whose name is that? Who is that?
I don't know.
Do we think that's the same guy who constantly makes an alt and then comes into chat and says some insane shit?
No, I have no idea who that is. Whoever that person is, I think that person is History Speaks. Because he always uses the same talking point. So it's either that, or he's the one dedicated History Speaks fan. Like, it's one of those. Neither was it.
Give me Cafe?
Surprise, mate.
Bro, people on LSF think I'm like Lonerbox art account. It's kind of funny.
Wait, what?
People think on LSF, like when they see like a Lonerbox post, they be thinking like, yo, is this a Lonerbox alt? What the fuck?
Oh. Well, yeah, that's because you call yourself my fucking name, and then you also do streams with the...
Hell yeah, you know what? So, I do, okay? I am.
Maybe you should, yeah, maybe you should get your own brand, dipshit.
Nah, too lazy. Okay, I'm like, I'm a true,
dude, this guy's a parasite.
Okay. That's true capitalistic socialist. Okay, it is very true. Okay, sharing is caring. Okay, look at Hassan. Okay, has a billion Hassan channels. Okay, a billion. Okay, dead ass. Like I'm like the only fucking Lonerbox Clip channel. Okay, fucking sadly.
The Hatsanabe Clips Industrial Complex.
Okay, let's see if there's any more here.
1,000 views. What the fuck?
Destiny unprompted, unrelated. Wait, what?
On where? Discord.
I don't know. Wait, did I lose all my rosaries again? Oh no!
Everyone in chat thinks it's Lonerbox. Relax, okay? Oh, my fucking rock. Check the click.
Is it all the way over there again?
I think I might be that.
Is my
most of it?
Do we get any more of the H3 stuff?
We'll have to just usually have like 20% that this person knows nothing. That they should not have an opinion on this conflict, like online. Like it's 20% of their population living there, sort of thing. But if you have someone who's literally like fucking, you say that. You mentioned, why would you call Israel an ethno-state? Because ethno-states don't usually have like 20% of their population living there with equal rights and not in camps. And then their response is to go, well, they are in camps. Look at the West Bank. It's like, I mean, you need to make it very clear that this person knows nothing, that they should not have an opinion on this conflict, like online. Like it's like socially and morally irresponsible for them to have an opinion if that's their response to you saying that, right? Like if you're talking about 20% of the population, like Israel proper, and talking about them having equal rights and not living in camps, and their response is to say the West Bank, and also they do live in camps.
I guess it's a stupid response, but I don't think that's a very good argument for why Israel's not an ethno-state. But sure, whatever, man.
Destiny's in it with the sons, but yeah, I don't know. Fuck, he's on his journey. I can't humor this fucking position of like.
What is this?
Usually the first comments are usually like anti-Lonerbox fans or like pro Hassan, like the heat of that. Also, sometimes like they actually like remove the shit. But when I post like irrelevant, for some reason they don't remove the post usually because like maybe because he's black and they don't want like the heat of that. The LSF probably don't want the heat of like being anti-black. So that's my theory.
Fuck.
That's my theory. Oh, also too, when I post like Lonerbox shit, usually the first comments are usually like anti-Lonerbox fans who like all the anti-Hassan heads enter inside the comment and like upload the LSF post. So.
Well, that's basically because Hassan originally, Jesus Christ, that's big action if they were against him. But now, obviously, because Asmongold is the more powerful
pro Hassan usually, right?
He used to brigade the threads and get lost control of the platform. And King on the Asmongold reacts to Lonerbox Hassan.
What the fuck is this tight shit?
It like really is like half the stream is about the minutia of Hassan.
Very
so cool.
Did I ask you on fucking stream like a 20-page question? So what the fuck? And you know what? And guess what, motherfucker? I interviewed Dill Burns. Okay, motherfucker, you haven't. I did, motherfucker. I did. I can live that down in history. I interviewed someone who was actually in Ukraine, who was actually there.
I go to this. I can't remember the fucking. So I don't, like again, he has an unhealthy obsession with my unhealtly Hassan obsession. He's done that for months. Right? You were just at the bridge.
Yeah.
The Kuihman being an insane anti-fan reacting to Luna was a surprise for me. No, he's done that for months. I don't like again. He has an unhealthy obsession with my unhealthy Hassan obsession. It's I don't care to I don't get it. Like gun to his head, his politics is obviously aligned more with mine than his. His politics probably aligns more with.
I say, dude, like it's like insane. I can say 1,000 times over what my politics are. I can make positive cases for exactly what I think. Almost all of these segments. I can fight with like retarded lefties in my chat and retarded righties in my chat, and still they sit there like as if it's like some fucking mystery. Like as if I'm sat here like there's a question about whether I actually really agree with the song on like everything. And then I'll post on my second channel, I'll post about Zach Polanski and how much he's a dickhead, and everyone's like, oh wow, so you just want all immigrants gone and you hate reform. Kill me, dude, kill me.
Destiny's in with the Suns. But yeah, I don't know. Fuck. He's on his journey. I can't humor this fucking position of like center left and like liberal or social democrat type people being stuck with these two extremes of fucking MAGA, fascism, reform, and then the other side like the tanky fucking brain rot like free Palestine brackets, we love Hamas and the Houthis type shit. And then but people coming to people like me who apparently have like similar politics to me and just going like and just like fucking concern trolling about the
because you're excusing a bunch of disgusting shit and you know better. Okay, I do it to all of you. I do it to Hutch. I do it to Nicholas Diorio. I do it to Lonerbox. Because you're excusing a bunch of disgusting shit. You're literally, like, excusing someone making everything fucking worse for all of us. You're totally failing on your obligations as a content creator. Failing on your own principles if you actually bothered to look into any of the details or into your own heart. And so you deserve it. So you deserve it. So you need to be told. It's just that simple. Especially Lonerbox. Literally, especially Lonerbox. Because he really could be better and should be better. He really could and should be better. So especially Lonerbox. Nicholas Diorio is an actual lowlife. No one ever really questioned that. It wasn't like some big, like, oh no, Nick's actually a really great guy. So he's fine. He's a content creator. It's fine. Nicholas Diorio is a fucking lowlife, a fat idiot who has fat person mindset. I truly don't believe he's capable of making himself better in any way. That's how people like that tend to work. Hutch is mentally disabled. And I mean that. I think something has happened wrong to his brain. I think he is either, you know, some abuse or whatever that he's done to it. Not abuse, as in abuse he's done to his brain. Has caused some kind of damage, some kind of trauma. I think he is too stupid to engage with a lot of this and does just run an impulse. None of that's true about Lonerbox. Lonerbox can read, Lonerbox can write, Lonerbox can think through an issue. I've seen it happen many times. I see it happen with Israel-Palestine, when he's not just, like I say, spurging out and being condescending. As I've said many times. Thank you for the membership queue, thank you. So yeah, so yes, I do have an unhealthy obsession with your unhealthy Hassan obsession. But I'm right. And you earned it. So
way that I respond to extreme communities. Like, it's just, I have no time for that. It's just like, it's a dead weight. It does nothing for me.
He hasn't said like, I mean, like, for real, I mean, I seen some shit. I mean,
so, like, it just comes through, doesn't it? He just doesn't care to look into the Ethan lawsuit stuff because this is how I deal with those communities. I just, yeah, it's fine. Because they've said mean things about me, because they say, yeah, I support the Sabra and Shatir massacre. They can actually get sued for copyright completely unjustly in a way that will have negative impacts for everyone else and chill criticism against a completely reprehensible person.
That's such a moron.
Majority of the
Type shit.
It's like usually anti-fan shit, so type shit. I don't say type shit, man. This is some bullshit. This is standard, guy.
Bah!
I think we talk about Hassan 3 times. I think Dan Solomon fucking gets summoned for some reason.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Type shit. The whole fucking convo with the guy was saying, oh, on God forever, type shit. Dan and the slime ball. Wait, Ted. 1, if you like Dan Solomon. 2, if you hate Dan Solomon.
This is a hard little chamber, man.
Hello, people.
Okay, so we saw a bit of that.
That ass. Like, I'm like the only fucking Lonerbox coach.
To me, talking about Israel proper was to say, first of all, that what's happening in the West Bank is like camps, but
Yeah, I don't think he's getting like that. He is getting swayed by them. Like in some ways, like I kind of understand that it's shitty that a lot of those. But actually, you know what? Maybe it was because that
if he is, then he's also getting. Then you would have to say he's also getting swayed by all the DGGers accusing him.
Wait, okay. I think it's about Pisco. Yeah, here we go.
Combats the so-called misogynistic, what the fuck is called, misogynistic allegations against the Black Caliphate. So I think having stars on our side would be a good combative reason against mercy. Plus, also having David, the Jewish guy.
Fuck.
I think would be good.
See, Stardirt, that's another person who couldn't be better. I actually don't think she's capable of being better than she is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Lorna, are you actually intending to watch that Pisco versus Destiny debate? Because it's kind of a, okay, it's kind of a waste of, like, Pisco is very pedantic. He loves to do that pedantry shit.
This
like,
motherfucker throws like 30 hypotheticals.
This person got blown out by Pisco, by the way.
Those 30 hypotheticals, but in like the whole conversation, it's like 4 hours. Okay, I'll let you know. It doesn't stick to the main topic of the conversation of the whole Ethan Klein Denham's Casey Trump Rogan conversation.
Well, no, it was about the court case.
It transitions to the you know, that shit, and then it just fucking went downhill. I'm not gonna let you. And then I think midway through the conversation, fucking Pisco was arguing Destiny, and fucking Destiny was doing the whole fucking, what side would you choose on? What side would you choose? Our side or the J side community?
Oh, I mean, yeah, maybe there was some of that.
Yeah, but I mean, like the fact that, like, I think Destiny kind of like, because I did watch that. I watched it off stream for a lot of it anyway. It was like 5 hours. But like, I don't think it helps in the slightest that Destiny seems to have been so quick to assume that Pisco is only saying the things he does because he's been influenced or like captured by the JStock Kuihman community. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think what maybe seems probably to have influenced Pisco more, if not just that he believes different things, is also that as soon as he's had any of these opinions that go against the DGG sphere, he gets attacked probably by a larger number of Destiny people.
Okay, this is totally reasonable. Well, like, see, we give ground where we can. This is way more reasonable than what he was saying about Pisco earlier. This is absolutely, you know, totally fair. Saying primarily just what he actually believes. If he's been influenced at all, it's probably negative polarization from the fact that he's been, you know, attacked for a tiny fucking step out of line.
Like, there's a few things that Pisco said that makes it sound like very first time. You know, when he was talking about Ethan calling him a fake lawyer in that one tweet, and I saw the tweet. It's like, it's a pretty shitty thing to say, but I'm like, okay, he tweeted this once. Like, dude, do you have, like, I was like, in my head, I was just thinking, like, do I really want to do all woe is me and talk about and compare this to like what it's like with what I get from Hassan and like his community, you know? Like, imagine if Ethan.
Well, Hassan's not being sued, is he, Lonerbox? So what the fuck would that matter? And the point being made there was just, does this fit the justification? If it doesn't, then you have to explain why, but you can't. Because your justification is just, oh, they lie sometimes. They've said things that are wrong. They think Zionist means ultra-Zionist, genocidal, lunatic, and they say that about Ethan, and that's really mean. These are the fucking arguments. They suck. And you know they suck. You must know they suck, because you're not that dumb.
Ethan was like habitually calling Pisco a fake lawyer and questioning his credentials and being like quite sincere, like with like the, oh yeah, I don't know, maybe we should go and check if he actually if he passed the bar or not. Like I just think this guy is like definitely doing like a Mike from PA, like a fraud style thing. And then like every time, for example, like Pisco's name comes up in any Ethan orbiting sphere or Ethan friendly sphere, then all you see is like, oh, Pisco, fake lawyer, check credential fraudster, piece of shit, fucking like a hack lawyer, scam artist, spiv, and then maybe some fucking memes get made out of like his fucking personal life as well. Like that would be more equivalent to what it's like. But in any case, like I think the idea that he's just like getting swayed by JSOC or Kuihman's community is, I don't think it's
okay. Well, that's literally what they do in DGG. That is literally what's happening to. So like you can draw this super hard distinction between DGG and H3's community now, but I'd like to see that same attitude for Bad Empanada and Hassan's community. You know, it's just like fucking retarded. The moment like they can't analyze it honestly, and it's so shameful, dude.
It's backed up that well.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't think he's getting like that. He is getting swayed by them. Like in some ways, like I kind of understand that it's shitty that a lot of those. But actually, you know what? Maybe it was because that
if he is, then he's also getting. Then you would have to say he's also getting swayed by all the DGGers accusing him of being swayed, and him also being like in defiance against them, right? So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's about like Pisco getting swayed. I don't know. Like I think like it is weird.
Go down. Keep going down.
I don't know where the chat because yeah, I listened to that conversation too, and like yeah, I feel like Pisco's chat was kind of unhinged. Like that from both sides, there were like a couple of fucking crazy.
You got to be in the room with the lava.
The room with the lava,
bro. Yeah,
yep.
with the lava.
You got to keep going down.
I got to keep going down.
Yep, you see on your map how it's got that one little section that's.
I've been to the bit with the lava. It's just fuck me. Yeah, but I've been to the bit with the lava, haven't I? Did I go this way or?
You never went fully down.
Oh, how do I go all the way down? Down here?
Right. Yeah, no, I can see that you're at the bridge, but you need to go away from the bridge. Go back up to where the bench area is, because the bench, remember, you go down, up, and this.
And this takes me to the.
Because it'll protect you doing 2 damage. While it's on cooldown, we'll only do 1. If it's off cooldown, you're fucked.
People said this Flash game should have beat Expedition 33 in art direction, by the way.
Right, I fucking Hollow Knight. Fuck the company. Fuck the developers. Okay, fuck whoever.
Oh wait! Is Spider spitting? Is Spider spit? Is this retarded motherfucker spitting?
Listen, Spider, we understand that you did not like Hollow Knight because you tried to.
It's fucking ass. It's fucking dog shit. Like
you were bad, and that's why you hated.
How far did you get, Spider?
Not really far. Like I did. Like it was like the beginning of the game, and I was like, you know, this is fucking dog shit. Like piss off.
Let me guess. You're a Marvel Rivals player.
I am.
Shit. How many hours I have? Like what? How many hours I have?
Some people like different kinds of games.
I have plus, not gonna lie, he should just like ban the whole Destiny Ethan Klein drama. From Pisco Discord, he's kind of like his server's kind of like half and half. It's half DG, half JSOC community. Plus, not gonna lie, he should just like ban the whole Destiny Ethan Klein drama like a while ago.
He did.
He did. He did that recently.
Which he would not do if he was captured by fucking JStock and Kuihman. So
yeah,
just
exactly.
It seems like he actually doesn't really want anything to do with it.
Yeah, I think that's very silly. I do not think that Pisco was getting his. I don't agree with that. I think that's dumb. Like, I mean, I don't know why all those people decided to show up in his chat. I don't know if they're there all the time or if they're always
because
or if they only show up there when he's talking to Destiny or about Ethan. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. You probably know.
So yeah, because Pisco's Discord.
I watch Pisco sometimes when he's just covering politics, and I see chatters from here just in there when he's covering politics. I see Blazito in there all the time. I see Blazito. I see from the south side. I see, I think I see Tequila in there sometimes.
Embedded with the Taliban, okay, the Taliban, Safullah, okay, Wallahi, okay, and then Pisco's Discord also embedded with the Jews, Stalker Israel, what the fuck it's called, all right? So you got the Christians, you got the Christians versus the Muslims, okay, and they're going at it, okay. You got Pisco, okay. He's like
I only comment when Connor is on Pisco's.
No, not the UN. Like the Americans.
Connor A-Log's massive.
Tried to like make peace between those two.
That's how you're right.
We love Connor A-Logs.
No, say he's like the British. It'd be funnier.
Pisco?
Yes. If you're trying to make an Israel-Palestine analogy.
I will say, dude, literally, I've never, like, I thought Connor's blatant sweeping was so bad. I've literally never had a more positive opinion of Connor than when I sat there and watched Hutch react to the Destiny debate for like 30 minutes, and then switched over to Connor reacting to it for 30 minutes. It was like night and day, man. It was crazy. So I've never heard Connor sound so reasonable.
It was like the British.
I guess you're right. Yeah, it's good for Pisco to still nuke the shit because you don't have to like deal with it later. You know what I'm saying? And plus, like his Discord doesn't have to be offensive with like the whole drama of shit. So
yeah, and him nuking it was like the British saying, "We're out." I don't want to.
It's not even that he was making sense. It was just more sense than Hutch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good move on his part. Because yeah, I don't like. I mean, I feel bad for him too. Like he's gotten a lot of shit about like dumb bad faces. He just cares more about like talking about Trump videos, talking about Hassan. He got the Ethan treatment. I'm not gonna hold you. Remember when fucking Hassan and fucking his community fucking cooked fucking Pisco? I mean not Pisco. I mean Ethan's comedian fucking Ethan Klein fucking. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Kind of like plead for
Lonerbox sucks at this.
Hassan's Discord because this remember Hassan Discord it's Hassan and Ethan have a conversation. You can see Hassan chat on the screen and fucking Hassan's Discord server saying like wild shit about Ethan Klein and Ethan Klein's like pleading for fucking Hassan. Can you just like moderate your chat and fucking Hassan's like I don't know what to do, bro. Like
he's fucking terrible, bro.
I'm just
You're being racist.
Holy shit, dude! What are you doing?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so pretty much Pisco got the fucking Ethan treatment, bro. So
yeah, you're right. Yeah, he got purity tested for not being anti-Hassan enough. I mean, like, yeah.
No, not really. It's not really the anti-Hassan shit that I really care about. It's the more of the two communities.
There's a silk spool right back there that you can use to recharge.
It's okay. I'm reasonable health now. Ho!
It was just the anti-Hassan shit. It was more of the fucking
fuck. Yo, thank you for the raid, Aiden. Welcome in.
Fucking the Jedi versus the Sith. Fuck some bullshit. Like what side you're on? Like fucking Peace Goes in period loyalty tests on that shit. Not really the Hassan shit. I really care
this guy's so disabled, bro.
I don't know. I thought that it was initially.
I mean, like,
it's fine. It doesn't matter that much.
Because the whole Hassan shit, it's like whatever you can just call him. You can call like Pisco retarded and just move on, right? Like this, at the end of the day, right? I mean, compared to the whole like, period loyalty test between like the J stock and the SD can be, it's like a little bit different.
Yeah,
more
for interpersonal. DGG, yeah, for DGG, I think it was their loyalty test there was like.
Fuck.
Like I think Destiny kind of like because I did watch that. I watched it off stream for a lot of it anyway. It was like 5 hours. But
have we gone back?
I don't think it helps in the slightest that Destiny seems to have been so quick to assume that.
Yeah. Wait, we were
only saying
So it's like if you're floating down. I mean.
Well, I'm just farming the last bit out of this content. Okay, we're already here, so.
Yeah, and fucking give me like a book on WoW, so I'll probably do some research.
He always responds.
It's gonna take whatever.
No, but like I'm just saying.
A lot of Maoist quotes and a lot of.
I think they massacred like the fucking. I am John McCain. Good. So just like.
It's a tricky old.
Okay. Yeah, I think we've got everything we can out of that. I think that's all the good content out of that. That's a Lonerbox segment. Done.